Hello traders, welcome to the live streaming. Welcome back to another live session. As usual, we will be starting with our primary focus, as well as we have some other instrument. Also, we may be able to find sometime we get better opportunity, such as British pound, US dollar, euro dollar, and our main focus in gold. As you can see, it's trending very nicely at the moment, and in this uptrend, what we can see that gold, if you look at the 1 hour and the lower time frame, there was a break of structure, and this market currently approaching this that all-time high again, approaching the daily resistance line, which is I wouldn't consider as a resistance, because we might see that easily market is breaking to the upside here, and it's almost nearing there. So any pullback here, we will be looking for potential entry opportunity in this market. I am waiting everyone to show up, then we can do the full analysis. Hello everyone, thank you. You guys can hear me. I think that the audio and the video streaming well. If you guys don't hear me, you can just inform me so that I know that everything is broadcasting well. And also, in the meantime, if you haven't liked this stream, before I begin this full analysis as well as the successful live trade, we have quite a few sessions, very successful session going on, and I'm sure that if you guys are following along, you guys also learning a lot here. And the main goal of this live session is to help every trader who are coming in contact, to help them. That's what we are doing every single day, and to encourage us in that task. Make sure you like this stream, as I mentioned, and also if you haven't subscribed yet, also definitely just by subscribing you will see that incredible content that I'm posting every single day. And with that in mind, let's first look at some of the instrument, especially on gold. And gold, before we look at where we can find the potential trading opportunity, we first will do the technical analysis. And once we see that gold target, so we haven't entered yet any trades, so we are first analysis, doing the analysis. It's in a bullish market structure. If you guys look at it, you can see it's in a bullish market structure, and in that bull market, would like to see the market is potentially breaking out, which we see that it's in the direction now. Especially the daily price action that we see, the daily market is significantly bullish at the moment, and the market structure on daily is quite significant, as probably you guys have seen the analysis that I posted early today. Now this is the daily chart, guys. As I always mention, that the primary goal of a trader, especially when they are looking at the chart before entering into the trade, is to find out a market that is trending. Okay, so that's why the 70% of all my strategy that I use, the 70% weight given to the strategy in the direction of the trend. So you'll see that when we use a strategy, what we need to see that how there are different components in the strategy, such as the trend, price action, liquidity, and has a different weight to that strategy, that what we will be giving most importance before we entering into the trade. For example, when we have a trade, the first question that we need to ask is, should I be buying or selling? Okay, so, and for example, that's where we look at the triple W. That's what we need to answer. Okay, www. So first W is which way, that means that will you be buying or selling in this market? So which way, that we need to answer. First W. Second W is, once you see the directional bias, you decided which way either to buy or sell. The second W that you need to answer is when. So you found the which way, that means that buy or sell is not enough. You need to also know when to trigger that buy or sell. So the second W. What is the third W? That's what we will be also discussing later in this video, which is why. Okay, and that's a part of trading psychology. These two are technical, this is trading psychology. Once you combine 3W, you started to see the market completely different way. So we have up to 2W, and then we will be discussing later how we can develop the trading psychology so that we can carry out all those trades that we are opening. We can find out proper target and also manage those trades accordingly, according to the strategy and trading plan. So with that being said, this is the daily chart. Now, so far what we have seen, that this market is significantly bullish. Welcome. Goal target, we haven't entered yet, so we are waiting for an entry. So therefore we do not have target yet. Once we will be able to enter, we will have that target. And in the meantime also, I would like to see, what do you guys think that today gold, do you think that from this resistance line, that everyone's opinion definitely important. What's your opinion here on XAUUSD? Do you think that, because it is also that could be that daily price so far had a significant move. Now that from the 8-year perspective is quite a bit of movement, more than 8-year, definitely more than 180-year here. And because it's nearly to 180 or more than 180, do you think that the market have a rejection here, or you think that the market will keep pushing high and then penetrate to the upside to create a new higher high? So you can let us know what's your view on that. Okay, so the most of the traders will think the market also move in that direction. That's how the market works. So now looking at again to the daily, let's look at first of all technical analysis. Okay, so technical analysis is very important because this is where the information in the chart, when we as a retail trader, there's a lot of noise out there, right? News, information, group information, there's a lot to take, and that's definitely a lot of noise, right? Some of them are important. You might see that some news coming, so you think sell. News coming on Forex Factory, if you guys look at it, you could see that some of them are important because they are data. We could see some reflection on the market. Some of them not important, right? There's a lot of noise, so it is very sometimes difficult to filter out which information to take and which not to take. But what we see on the chart is absolutely important because this is the real data. That's where we are paying attention to at the moment in the technical perspective, that what we see in the chart is the representation of the buyers and sellers, what is doing on the other side of the market, which is the technical part, which is the price action trading. And here is the daily support level. This is a very smooth trend line, is being respected quite a few days here, and you can see from here, this is a doji, a bounce, a bounce, a bounce. So every time the market is touching that level, having a very strong upside bounce here on XAUUSD. And with that being said, you can see it's coming for a pullback. Today's price moved well above. Okay, so you can see that it's well above, and it's coming for a pullback here. Okay, so if you look at the 4-hour again, now again dropping down to the daily, and then we'll go to the 4-hour. So this is a very important support. Now you can see that I have drawn the trend line, is because here in that line we saw that there was a break of structure form that inverted head and shoulder, strong breakout, pull back to the trend line, another breakout, pull back to the trend line. So the market is in fact coming to the trend line multiple times, and because the price is testing that level over and over again, we can expect for this market to potentially drop for a deeper pullback. And this is the daily price action. This is what I was emphasizing in the beginning. You can see that there was a green candle, narrow, dodgy, and bounce. So it's a, if you look at the lower time frame, you'll see a clearly visible double bottom here on the trend line, creating a series of higher low. So higher low represents the strong buying pressure, and the market now in a pullback. So this pullback is an opportunity to go long. So far from the daily, we see that this is a very strongly bull market. Now looking at the 4 hour here, and we saw that there was a breakup structure with this red candle. In fact, was a fake drop, okay, which happened in the market. Fake out is always it's a part of trading, and that's where the opportunity comes, because the smart money grab liquidity by doing that false breakdown or false breakout. And we can see that here, this is the fake drop, and that has given that momentum to the upside on XAUSD. And as a result, we see that quite a few sessions still moving to the upside. This current 4 hour candle is closing 1.5 an hour later, and we can expect it to drop down for a pullback, and that's where we'll be able to find that entry opportunity. I think that we might see now deeper pullback. This is the 1 minute chart here. Now in that 1 minute price section, the price started to drop here. So let's see where we can expect for this market to potentially drop for a pullback. It is possible for this price to drop well below that level for deeper liquidity gap, and that's where we will be able to see some potentially selling opportunity in this market. This is what we're waiting to see, that the price is showing us proper entry, and once we see that entry, that's where we can look for either to buy or sell. Because it's a bull market, our primary goal is to trade with the trend. But lower time frame, as we trade on the 1 minute, if we see impressive drop here to that support level, we can look for entry again in that time frame. As you know that we do open a lot of trades in this live session, but sometimes we have to be patient. So let's wait patiently to see potential entry. At the moment, we could see some bearish momentum here. You can see after forming double top, start to drop. Now the question is where it is dropping. This is the daily support level here. Is it coming to the daily support, or it's coming for a pullback? And if we see the market is in that, you can see that this is the move, and the market is now on a, after double bottom, has broken that support. If we see 1 minute price action showing aggressive drop for this potential pullback, we may see potentially short-term selling opportunity. Once we find that, we will be looking at. On the other hand, if we see the market again resume its uptrend, also we will not hesitate to trade in the direction of the major trend. So that's why here we need to wait, and I don't want to that predetermined about the trade until we see the clear price action confirmation in this market. Welcome guys, hope that you are enjoying the live session that we are doing every day. Make sure you give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Now here is you can see with this drop here, the market is slowly moving back to the upside here, and that's where would like to see the price is showing its directional bias here. Waiting to see the price to give us a potential entry. At the moment, we saw that there was a long consolidation here after this big move. Now that consolidation is important, because with that consolidation, we can see the market potentially preparing for another directional bias, either to the upside or to the downside. What do you think? Which your opinion on that one? Do you think that it's gonna keep going up, or we could see that the price again dropping down here to the support level? and let's wait to see what is likely to happen in that area. Okay, so we see that from this support level, it's slowly paving its way. At the moment, we are observant to see a clear directional bias. Once we see the market prepared for its move, we are on the track. Key here is to become patient. We are trading gold, 1 minute chart, waiting for a potential entry. Okay, so now what we can see that in this lower time frame, the market, this trend was aggressive that we have seen, and I have catch a couple of trade in that area early today, and as this trend is highly bullish in that area, we saw that after this trend the market moving in a sideway. Now with that sideway movement, what we can see that because the market moving in a sideway, okay, so you can see this is a sideway market here, and in the sideway market, after this trend, it's now trying to potentially break below for a pullback here. Now this 4-hour movement that we have seen was a complete a bullish momentum here. This current candlestick pattern that we can see, a very aggressive bullish move, reach that resistance line. Now if we look at the 1 hour here, you can see it's on the 1 hour support level. It's on the opening and closing in that zone here, and as the market is in that opening and closing in that area, we could see the price is here is the lower time frame price action. So the market, this is the 5 minutes, tested the 20 EMA, and after test of this 20 EMA has this breakout. And looking at the 1 minute again, we could see a resumption of an uptrend, or we might see the price still remaining in a sideways. Based on that, where it is heading, we will be able to enter. And until we find a clear directional bias, we will not be, and we will be entering our trade as usual using the pending order, so that everyone has an opportunity to look at the trade. Either you should take it or no. Also, it's your choice, and we will be discussing the trade. And once before I open, I will be also sharing in the group as well with proper explanation. All my trade that I open, I also most of them that is based on the day trading strategy, I do share in the group. And if you guys are following that, make sure always not only opening the trade, but also be very, very curious about the education behind the trade. Because if you guys only just relying on trade and then not being able to trade by yourself, that's not a good idea. Because at the end of the day, everyone's goal is to become an independent, profitable trader, right? So this is where emphasize. For gold only, look for buys. Okay, thank you, welcome. Hi coach and everyone, what are you looking for today? Isaac, thank you. What do you think about the news coming up? Okay, so the news coming up, that's the question that I would like to ask today. Very important day, which is coming up in just a matter of 40 minutes. And so final GDP and unemployment claims, so both of them are market mover, and during that news we will be covering that news in just that 40 minutes time, 50 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 30 minutes plus 20 minutes, 40 minutes, yeah, come on, 50 minutes, right? So in the 50 minutes time coming up, final GDP as well as unemployment claims. So these two are market mover. Now what instrument you could see that moving on with this news? Gold, all the USDPR, and tomorrow coming up also retail sales on GBP. Come on, these two are looks very similar, isn't it? So tomorrow coming up GBP, which is retail sales, and that will also impact today's dollar because they are fusing together. So you will be looking at British Pound US dollar as well as GBP/JPY for short term to see if there is an incredible opportunity coming up. Okay, so you can see the GBP so far. If you look at here, you can see that from here there was a a breakout here on GBP. So if you look at the daily chart here, you can see from here after retest, this is what I discuss in our weekly forex forecast. If you haven't looked at it, I highly encourage you to look at. You can see from this support level, GBP USD managed to bounce today. Early today we saw that there was a break below, grab the liquidity, cross the 20 EMA, and then have got that bounce from that level on British Pound US dollar. Now this bounce today potentially could be a move to the upside. Now any pullback, you can see this is the 1 hour consolidation, liquidity grab, bounce. So if the news spike coming below in that area, we could see that it's trending again from that level on British pound US dollar. And with the after the USD news, we also will be reviewing those euro dollar, British pound US dollar, and GBP JPY as well. At the moment, we can see that XAUSD is trending. After this, there's quite a few hours of consolidation. Now it's trending, so we would like to take the full benefit of the trend once we find that suitable entry in this market. So again, looking at the 1 hour, I would like to place a level here on the 1 hour chart to see this is the 1 hour support, and it may keep pushing high here to the 1 hour resistance line. So if the market is again breaking below before this 1 hour close, which we might see that in just a matter of 17 minutes, we'll see that 17 minutes later there will be a 1 hour close, and with that 1 hour candle close, during that time period, if we see the market has dropped again to that support level, can give us that potential entry. In that case, we will be placing a pending order here for this upside in that market. So we will be waiting to see proper confirmation in this market. As soon as we will find that confirmation, we will be jumping on the trade. Okay, so we saw that there was a narrow doji formation in that area, and that narrow doji giving some momentum here. So these are some of the levels that you can see. I'm targeting this 1 hour candle to see how this is closing. As it is a bull market, any drop, this is the 1 hour low, this is the 1 hour opening and closing, and this is the high. Okay, this is the 1 hour high here, and because the market is moving in that direction, so any break below will give us that that potential entry. Okay, we'll be waiting for that price to break from the structure, and once we see that the market is breaking from that structure, that's where we will enter into the trade. I hope that I always clearly explain what I am thinking and what I am planning for the market, guys. Your opinion could be different. You can share what you think that about this market, but okay, so I hope that the chat has been connected. Welcome. The stream has been connected again. Thank you. Okay, guys, you can see that here, this is where we were looking at British pound USD and also the XAUSD. Now gold, you can see from this level, had that break below, and with that break below on gold, you can see from here, this is a long week candle, and because there is a break from that resistance, as we mentioned, if we see that enough drop to the 1 hour support, we will be looking for bullish entry. But I would like to see that the market has done enough pullback here so that we can enter into the trade. Looking at the 1 hour this candle is closing in 12 minutes time from this and we still see that there wasn't big move because this hour was in a sideway after the big move. So the next hour could be again in a trend. We need to wait to see in fact how it works, but once we see the market started its trend, we will be able to enter into the trade. At the moment, is still waiting for the confirmation. I will only look to buy at the moment. You can see from here we expected to drop, but instead we saw that bounce. So that means that the trend may continue in the major direction. Okay, so here is waiting for the market to show a trending direction, and okay. You can see that in that area here, this is a bearish move, and with that bearish move, okay, so this is the bearish move here, and with that bearish move we saw another penetration to that support level, and the candle slowly trying to go to the major direction of the trend, but I think it's still possible for another wave of drop here. The price tested the 1 hour support again, and then getting that reaction to the upside. Okay, so the way the price action is forming on the lower time frame is whenever the price is coming below, we see that long wick candle. That is a sign that the market is preparing for a trend here. The market potentially preparing for a trend in the major direction, and that's what we see in that area. Okay, so looking at from that point of view, if we look at the lower time frame here, it's the 1 minute chart, okay, from this support level, and with this is a 1 minute move in that market, and it may continue. We could see that continuation to the upside. Okay, so there is a from here there is a breakout. This is a very narrow range in that area that we can see, and if we enter, we want to see a bit of wider space. Okay, waiting to see that it's showing proper positioning, and then we can look for that entry. Okay, now you can see that back-to-back two doji formation, and it's forming that bounce here. And with this long wick candle in that area, which is a pretty strong long wick candle, wanting to see the market is in that area and then having a breakout. Okay, so yeah, you can see from here huge rejection, also huge rejection, getting another rejection here, and now with that rejection, you can see this is a bear move here, and would like to see that the market again coming to the support level. So if you look at the 1 hour again, this is a support. So it is a possibility that we may see further continuation to break 3057 level, but you can see here it's on a pullback. So if it is coming back, here again 3051 will be a very good area to look for buying opportunity. But until we see that, as news is coming, which is an important event, it is good idea for us to wait for the data to come and then we will be entering into the trade. Now data is absolutely important, guys. You know that news data is important. When we look at the news in the market, we potentially can expect, now with the news we can expect a huge movement, because these are high impact news, and high impact news are absolutely important. Now you can see that this is a breakout and then the pullback, and we can see the market is in a potential trend. So high impact news important is because when you look at the market in a high impact news, we could see that the spike and increased volatility. Now I do quite often talk about the volatility. Why volatility is important is when there is a volatility, the market moves, and the higher the volatility, not too volatile. We don't want to trade in a market which is too volatile, because in that case you might see that the market, you know, that become too risky. Especially it happens when there is any economic issue around the world, or any geopolitical issue or anything like that, or any crisis. In that time it is good idea to stay in the sideline, such as during the COVID time. If you guys look at it, there was massive movement happen, but the soft event that we see, which is good for us to see as a trader, those soft event will give us fuel in the market, because the people start to buy and sell during that time period, and that's a good time to, you know, take the enter into the trade, and then waiting for TP hit in as when the market trends. And what we are talking about here, you can see this kind of trend that I really look to trade, and I love to trade this kind of trend, especially when the market trades in a, you know, around 10 EMA or above 10 EMA, which is very important price action that we can see in lower time frame. So at the moment, this is a, you can see this is a move, okay, from here, pullback, another move, pullback. The market is trending, creating series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrending market. Now in that uptrend, with this movement here, okay, so you can see that drop has gone back to the resistance, drop has gone back to the resistance. With this movement here, we can see that the price slowly coming for that pullback. So 1 hour candle is closing. Let's look at what kind of candlestick pattern it has closed with a bullish bias here. Now for us to see how we can expect for the next 1 hour candle, because the next 1 hour candle will also hold the news. So these levels that we have drawn are important because these are the levels that we would like to see that retested during the news or broken and then return to see that it's trending, and then we will be entering. And all-time high is approaching 3056 again, and after that we could see that if you look at the monthly here, you can see it's almost hitting that 3057 is all-time high. So with the news, if we see that enough momentum gain, we might see the new all-time high on gold. Do you think that it's gonna be very soon? What's your view on that? Do you think is the implication of the news later? Will it push gold up or down? That's what actually I want to ask you guys here. Start a Q&A. Let's look at. Now along with gold also we would like to see the Gbpusd. If you guys look at, let's keep it as a short listed so that you know that euro dollar, Gbpusd and XAUSD. Now I would like to look at also the Gbpusd, as tomorrow there is a GBP news. Before the news coming up, let's look at the Gbpusd to see what is happening, and if we find proper entry also we can look for. Now Gbpusd, if you look at the monthly, let's do the full multi-time frame analysis on Gbpusd, and then we will be looking for that entry. Now British pound US dollar, here we can see that this is a monthly candlestick pattern here from this support level on Gbpusd. Now with this monthly bullish candle on British pound US dollar, okay, this is a monthly price action on Gbpusd, and because the market in a bullish momentum on British pound US dollar, we could see that the price is potentially trending in the direction. And if we look at the weekly, again we are looking at the multi-time frame approach, weekly perspective here. This is the weekly price action where there is a weekly support here, and with that weekly support, okay, this is the weekly candle, and what we can expect in this market from this weekly support for the price to potentially bounce and then to create a new higher high. So looking at the daily, where the daily price action, this is the daily bullish engulfer here. Okay, so if you guys look at it, you can see that this is the daily bullish engulfer, and with this daily bullish engulfer we can see that this is the daily move, a bounce to the resistance, drop, bounce to the resistance, drop, and the market is from this daily support level. You can see that so far the price crossed the daily 20 MA, and also that support has made a move. Now here traders might think that okay, this is a very organized head and shoulder, we might see that drop. I'm not arguing that it might not happen, you know, anything can happen in trading. So at the moment, because it's in the direction of the trend, and also if we look at the top of the daily candle, we can see series of lower high formation, and in that series of lower high, so you can see support here, because it's in a series of lower high, okay, we can expect for the market to drop again back below here to that support level. And from the 4 hour, any you know, we can narrow down the time frame to the lower time frame here. So you can see this is the 4 hour, and in that 4 hour support, okay, so with that 4 hour support, this is the 4 hour candlestick pattern, And with that 4-hour candlestick pattern, would like to see the market coming here and then returning back to the upside in the major direction. So here is the 1 hour. This is a very important zone. Here you can see quite a few 1 hour candle has got a very strong rejection from this level, and with the rejection what we can expect it to trend again. And because it's in an uptrend, there are trend line here that we can see in this market. Okay, so in that market, as there is a trend line here, we will be looking for any buying opportunity if we see the market has given that opportunity. This is the 15 minutes price action on British pound US dollar. So we may see that the price, if with the news having a spike below, can give us that buying opportunity in this market. So with that, Gbpusd, welcome, good morning everyone, welcome. So Gbpusd here and XAUSD here, shortlisted all of them. On gold, we're looking at the 1 minute. Gbpusd will be looking at further lower time frame. Now, so 1 hour candle closed on gold as we mentioned, as a bullish price action. And in the upcoming news, this level 3048 for gold is the most important level, as there is a data coming up in 25 minutes. If it breaks below with the spike, that definitely I would be looking to place a pending order at around 3051 level. Now if we see that it's coming to that support, that will be an opportunity to go long to from 3051 level to 3057 level. So you can target here around 56-55 pip if the market breaks below with the news. So this is the plan here. Okay, now our plan here for the market, if the news is having a spike down below, we will be placing a pending order here. Okay, and we will be targeting to that level. This is the primary plan. So I have drawn that trajectory here, if you guys look at, and let's see how it plays out. Did you guys like this plan? Let me know in the live chat. So with the spike, if it drops back below, not during the news, once the market settle down, if we see that it has penetrated below, because this is the 1 hour support, which is a liquidity zone, then we will be placing a pending order here to the 1 hour opening and closing, keeping a stop loss below, TP target to the daily or the all-time high, just below the all-time high. And if the market managed to drop down here, we will get that opportunity. If not, no problem. Once we see the data has come out based on the information, we can change our plan anytime, isn't it? So at the moment, the plan here for the final GDP as well as the unemployment claims coming up is to place pending order in that area once we see the market has managed to completely break below. Thanks for joining the live session. Welcome. Sound excellent. Thank you. Now patience is key. It may just keep pushing up. Okay, with this dodgy formation, we may see the market again coming back here to that support level and then potentially bouncing back to the upside here. So this is our potential entry zone once we see the market has formed that price action confirmation. Okay traders, so I hope that the views and the connection is doing well. What if it doesn't come back 48 level? What is the plan? If it doesn't come back 48 level, it will go somewhere, isn't it? So we'll be readjusting the entry again to see. Okay, now slowly building that pressure that we discussed. Getting that bearish, so we could see that down, but I'm not entering the sell position, though we might see that a significant movement before the news for the market to grab that liquidity. You can see that 1 minute bearish movement. Waiting for that breakup structure as we discussed. If we see that a very strong bearish move, that's where only we can look for any short-term selling. It's still not looking to sell yet, but I would like to see how the market potentially preparing here. We can see the gap open has got that rejection, and with that rejection, if you look at here, you can see the market is going to that level, and As there's a gap open, want to see the price is trending, creating a new lower low. At the moment, we can see in that area, this is a very narrow doji formation, quite a few smaller doji. And with those smaller dojis, there's a long wick, a narrow doji, and in that area here, we can see the market slowly coming back below, and we may see that, as I mentioned, the trend in that area. Want to see that it's directly breaking below, and we have only 14 minutes for the data to come up. It's a big data, so we can expect a good spike, and that spike might bring that price back here. So let's also draw this trend line so that we know that where the spike might bring that price. Okay, so that's where we will be able to enter into any trading opportunity in this market. So you can see that it's trying to drop here with a trending direction. Now, as I mentioned, it's a very strongly bull market. So in this short term downtrend at the moment, I'm not looking for any sell entry, because when we see the market in such a strong trend, you will see that the price more often goes up, hit that level. It just create that chaos that you see over and over again. So we will be waiting for that, for the market to show that entry clearly in the major direction. That's where we will be entering into the trade. Would like to see it has done enough. You can see this is the 1 hour, previous 1 hour support. If you look at the 4 hour, we can see that important support level, and in this area here, okay, so you can see that the drop, and we can wait for the market to come back here to that support level, and from that zone we can look at the entry. Once we see the market has prepared for, we can look for that entry opportunity in this market. Now here is with this one here. Okay, you can see that it's now trying to bounce. As I mentioned, when we see that the market in a major trend, then whenever the price drop to any important level, we'll see more frequently the price again trying to return in the major direction, because the trend trader more often to enter from important levels. So you can see that after this 5 minutes long week candle, it's pushing back to the upside. Now I would look to enter at the moment if there wasn't news, because during the news there will be spread widening, and I don't want to that enter a trade and then just getting out without if the spread widens more often, you'll see that even if it is not a losing trade, suddenly there are quite a few people spread widens, and if it is a loss, maybe you took 1%, sometime it will take you 5% off. So that's why it is good idea is to wait for the market to show its hand properly. Good morning, welcome. Now here is with this one, there is a long wick doji dropped again, another long wick doji. So you still see that sideway until the news. And with that long wick candle, want to see the market coming back in the support, and that's where we are entering to the trade. Okay, we say that doji formation, and after this doji, this is the 1 minute. Again, it's forming bearish on the lower time frame. Okay, the market is in the falling side. As we mentioned, it dropped. In fact, it dropped back below, and now it may come back here to the support. We see that significantly falling market. Okay, bearish move going on, and in that zone, okay, as we planned, for those who are on the live session, you know that how the plan is playing out at the moment. So far we are on sticking to the plan. Would like to see that the market has that rejection with the news and then giving us that entry opportunity. Are you guys getting the information that how I am analyzing the chart? I hope that you guys understanding it. As I mentioned, we trade based on the smart money trading strategy, and smart money trading is very important to look at when we are looking at the market. You know that smart money always shows us proper directional bias. When we trade based on the smart money, we started to trade in the major direction. That's the key here. Now we have 4 minutes to go, so the spike may bring that price back below, and then it may continue to drop, which is possible for a bigger move. As in that case, we might see that coming here. If the market trend keep pushing down, it might come back here and then return back again. If it reject from that level, because it's an uptrend from this support, then we will be entering a trade here. And you can see the market trend forming that structure. Okay, what we see, this is a support. We have seen that rejection here, and we see that move in that area on gold, and that move could trend the price to the upside here. From here, this is a movement expecting for deep drop to that support. Okay, so the data has come out, as we mentioned. Let's wait for let's see where it is sitting at the moment. we can see here final GDP 2.4%, which is positive expectation. Let's see what is happening with unemployment claims. Okay, so less than forecast, not a big difference, but a little less than forecast. So both of them optimistic data. Now let's see how it is impacting the gold. Now also let's see how it has impacted DXY. Look at the DXY. Okay, as you can see, DXY in a downtrend, and at the moment with this data we can see the DXY had that break below. Now with that movement, if we look at the 4 hour, you can see the market in that area coming back below. And okay, so we can see that here daily chart, 4 hour time frame, 1 hour chart, it's here we can see the trend potentially to the support level. So DXY is in a bearish move. So how the gold has impacted, you can see that gold has still that one here to see. Now from that resistance, this is the 1 hour candlestick pattern. From the resistance there has been reaction, and that reaction we see that as we expected to drop to that support, still not there, but we see the some reaction from the top. And if we look at the 1 hour, we see that the market already has broken that 1 hour support, which is here, and getting some reaction from that support break. And with that reaction on the 1 hour perspective on gold, this is a support, and from that support, important support level, we could see the price is having potentially. Do you think it's gonna bounce? I don't think so. I think that we might see further downside here before it finally take off. So before it finally take off, we could see that further bearish move here in that area. 30%, 30 minutes chart, that one here. Okay, long week, 15 minutes. Also there is a, we can see from here rejection. Okay, so with this long wick candle here, yeah, bearish drop is still possible, or sideway movement. Until we see a clear confirmation, we will not be entering into any trade. We might see an inverted head and shoulder? Do you think so? Or we could see that drop here? I think it's still, if we see multiple liquidity gap, we still could see that downward pressure here. We still could see bearish move in that market. So yeah, looks to me that we may see further fall down in that area. And for us to enter any position, let's see. This is the 15 minutes drop. Okay, I think we may see break below. Potentially we could see, but still waiting for pending order to be placed. Okay, downtrend that we see in that area. And so we can see that 1 hour support, and okay, so this green move, is it return or is just a pullback? Would like to see the lower time frame again. 5 minutes looking at, we saw 5 minutes doji. Okay, the way the market structure is forming, there are two probable scenarios: to trend back again to the support. One probable scenario. The other scenario is after retest again to continue to the upside. I think we may see some deeper pullback here. If you look at the daily, so far we can see that this is the daily. Couple of levels that we can look at on the daily, and in that situation, if we look at this market, we can see that after this pullback, it's coming back again. We may see that the market to drop again in the major direction of the trend. So from that point of view, if we look for that market to trend continue, it may drop to that 30 minutes 20 EMA, which is an important level. And so for us to enter into the trade, okay, I think you might see that trend back. So what we will be going here, we will be placing that sell stop loss above this high. So which will be I will put above this high here, TP target to that level, or even we can extend the TP to this level if the market keep pushing down. I think we might see that some short-term downtrend here potentially, and it's a sell stop here. Okay, so we'll be placing a sell stop at 3046, 3046.35, stop at 3050.95, and TP at 3039.32. Place the sell stop here with a tight risk and expecting for the market to trend in that direction. So we place the sell stop, and in the meantime also we will be looking at British pound US dollar. Now we place the sell stop on XAUSD. If you guys couldn't look at it, I'm just leaving it for some time, and then while we will place the sell stop, also we will be looking at British pound US dollar to see what kind of price action it has created. And let's look at the Gbpusd now on this one. Gbpusd, with the data, we can see the market has made significant bounce as we expected from here. This is a huge breakout in this market, and you can see the price also on Gbpusd is in a bullish trend. So if you look at the 1 minute on Gbpusd, also showing that bullish trend. This is the 5 minute chart on British pound US dollar, and with that 1 minute chart, we can expect for the market to on Gbpusd, if we see that the market is coming back below here, we can look for buying opportunity. Okay, so looking at here on British pound US dollar, okay, this is a support level, and lower time frame price action, if we see the market has broken from the structure, if the market has broken from the structure, we will be looking for buying opportunity on Gbpusd. We'll be waiting for the confirmation here on British pound US dollar, and as it is in a bullish move, we could see the price is coming well below here, breaking below that level, and then moving back to the upside here on GBP USD. XAUSD, again, looking at, we placed the pending order, we saw that pullback, and this is where we're waiting to see that XAUSD potentially breaking below. If it breaks below, we will be entering into the trade, or if it keep pushing up, then anytime we can change our direction, as it is a bull market. But I think that we might see still may not be fully bullish. I think we could see further bearish move. Either for a pullback or for an upside bias here. Looking at this market, looking at the 1 minute chart here, and this is a narrower candle formation. So we are on a sell stop, but if the market keep pushing up, then we may see that change of trend again. Looking at the 1 hour, the major trend is up. So, and also if we look at the 1 hour resistance line, this is the 1 hour resistance, and in that 1 hour resistance, if the market goes back up to the 1 hour resistance, that's where you might see that the price again returning back to the support level. So we'll see how it might be reacting, and based on that we can enter into the trade. Hope that guys you're enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. With the doji, and it may still return to the upside here for short term. So we are not entering into the buy trade yet, because we saw that this is a local bearish move, or sell stop is here. Until we see it get expired, we will keep this on. Until it get expired. We'll see that how far it might be going. Thank you. Okay, so lower time frame price action here in that area, forming significant potential price action, and we could see the price slowly melting in that direction. And with that directional bias, we may see the prices coming here, or we could see that just sideways choppy market. And when the market is choppy, we just need to wait to see show its hand. Okay, so we see the some red candlestick pattern formation here. Is the market trending again or moving back up? That's what we are looking at the moment. And scalping is not easy. Okay guys, so patience is needed, and at the same time scalping is not hard. So both of them we need to understand it. Now looking at British pound US dollar, here we can see that from the 30 minutes perspective and from the 1 hour chart here on Gbpusd, we can see that this is a stronger bullish momentum here on British pound US dollar. And with that stronger momentum, we could see that Gbpusd is heading towards the upside here. Now 30 minutes also we can see the same thing, 15 minutes, and also the lower time frame on British pound US dollar. And if you look at the 1 minute chart here on Gbpusd, we can see that this is the lower time frame here, and we could see that Gbpusd to come here and then breaking in one direction. Okay, so Gbpusd to find out where the price might be heading to, and looking at the lower time frame 5 minutes, the 1 minute chart, we can see the pretty strong drop here. With the drop, we may see that Gbpusd coming back to the support, and then this is a complete break below on Gbpusd. So because long-term trend is up, 4 hour, you can see it's a bull market, and in that market we could see that Gbpusd after retest potentially moving back up again to create a new higher high here. Okay, we can see that 30 minutes candle closing almost long week, pretty long week candle. Now that drop is potentially coming back below, or it's moving back up. We'll look at that. 1 minute chart also the same thing. And let's look at on here this is a, for me, potentially bearish price action. The market here, as we mentioned, showing that sideways movement, and because the market in a locally sideways, we still not being able to see clear directional bias. But when it ranges, the best way is to wait for it to break out from that range. Okay, so which is you know, pretty important price action here, to have a breakout from that range. And once we see the market has broken out from that range, we will be able to enter into the trade. Looking at the, you know, that this is the 15 minutes here, and you can see long wick, 5 minutes, also that long wick 1 minute chart. We can see that this is a, there is another long wick rejection here. Now it may go up and fill the wick, or it may just keep pushing down again to the direction. So which one is likely to play out, that we will see. This is on XAUSD. Looking at Gbpusd here, also 1 hour candle closing, and I think we may see Gbpusd to drop deeper in that level. And if Gbpusd coming down, because it's in an uptrend, we also will be able to see that reaction from that support level. So Gbpusd here we can look at on XAUSD. Okay, so let's keep eye on both of these. We placed the pending order on XAUSD, and Gbpusd are just keeping on watch list. Gbpusd you can look at on the 5 minutes or the 15 minutes, while XAUSD on the 1 minute chart. I prefer 5 minutes chart always on currencies. And gold is, if it drops in that direction, that's where we will be looking for the entry. We placed the pending order, I'm still on it to see if it drops here in the support level. And I believe that, guys, you are enjoying the live session. If you're enjoying, make sure you give a thumbs up here, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. So we are looking at Gbpusd and gold. Gold 1 minute chart, Gbpusd 5 minute chart, and currently it's still in a sideways. As I mentioned before, guys, it's key to become fully patient. Becoming a trader is not easy. Because of that reason, you can see it's breaking below, and our pending order is here. If it breaks below, we will be able to enter the trade, and let's get ready for that entry. We might see that trigger. If it breaks below, we will be on the trade. Now with that break below, we could see the market is here. Well, what about EuroCAD? Shall we open buy position? Not yet, not yet. Wait for the market confirmation. Yes, it's retest, I think. Yes. Dollar yen. Dollar yen we are not looking at the moment. We will be looking later. But yeah, we can keep eye on that. But on British pound, US dollar, on gold, both of these currently, we can see that in this both of this instrument, Gbpusd and gold is gold currently completely in a sideways movement. Okay, and on Gbpusd, where we can see the market showing also a significant pullback in this market. Now we can see again the price has tested the high on XAUSD. Okay, here we see that bounce. We see that bounce here, and that bounce may bring that price back to the support level. We can see that this is the 5 minutes rejection to the upside here. And with that 5 minutes rejection, we can see that the price is heading in that direction here. GBP also trending, but now for me to enter the GBP, I would like to see that it has broken here below, and if it drops from that support, you could see the market is moving in that direction. Okay, so we see that there has been significant breakout, and the market again 4-hour candle closed, and now we would like to see either the market going up to fill that wick or coming back again. And it is eventually you could see that the market to go up to fill that 4-hour long wick, but before that downside is expected. If we see the market has come well below, that's where you will find that opportunity to go long in this market. Red bearish engulfer wanting to see the market is coming back here to the support level, creating a lower low. And that is why the pending order below is because it may just, you can see they just near miss and then bounce back up. Okay, as we mentioned, that might be you can see this breakout now coming again. Let's look at the 1-hour candle closed. All right, so waiting for the market to break below. So if it started to drop here, we may see that downtrend for short term. And that's why the entry is here, because if it break below, we could see some short term movement here, as there is a massive fair value gap on the 1-hour and 4-hour. So that could lead that price to drop. If it is not breaking below, then yeah, that's, we will be waiting to see the market is showing its hand. And in the meantime, it's important that, you know, always when we are trading, we keep eye on the multi-time frame analysis. Okay, so this is also a missing piece of many traders trading system, not looking at the multi-time frame. But the key here is to look at the bigger picture. So when we look at the bigger picture, we can see the smaller picture in detail, right? In anything. And looking at bigger picture will give you an idea about the directional bias as well as the entry criteria on the lower time frame. For example, now the daily trend is bullish, right? So in the back of our mind, we know that this market is long-term bullish. So when lower time frame price drop, there we know that, okay, this is a bull market, it's a pullback on the lower time frame. And in that situation, we can decide either to wait for the price to drop to the daily support and bounce, or we should be selling for short term. That's what we are looking at here, because on the daily today, if you look at again daily chart, you can see so far there has been huge movement to the resistance, and it almost reached that all-time high. Now because it has a huge movement, we could see now that the market to drop again for that pullback. Okay, so we our entry is here nearing to the triggering, and the way it's heading, we might get the trigger. Guys, and almost nearing. Yeah, I got triggered. My trade is active. Running in profit. Are you guys enjoying? As I mentioned, like every single day, this is the best session that you guys are looking at. Now TP target at 3039.32. So you see that. Can you let me know, guys, if you got triggered this trade? My trade is running in profit at the moment. Let's wait for the market to give a hand here. So we can see that bearish move, wanting to see that it's coming back here to the support level. And once we see the market is coming in that direction, that's where our that if we want to take profit also, we can take that once we see that the market is moving. And looking at this one here, is this a pullback or trying to return? Let's look at. The trade is triggered, and from the 20 MA we see that the bull's trying to take that price to the upside. There's a long wick here on the lower time frame, and okay, we can see that trend potentially. Would like to see the trend continuation. If trend continues, we might see that the price to drop again in that direction to the support level. We are running this trade on XAUSD, which is running in profit, and that's a live trade. Waiting to see that movement in the major direction. That's the key here to look at a market that is trending. Okay, so far bearish we are on the trade, and if it drops we may see that 3039 or even below the level. Are you guys with me? So I would like to see how many traders here on the trade. Can you give a buzz here on the live chat that if you're on the trade? So I hope that that's okay. So DI Mobile, so you are in anyone on the trade? I'm also running in. Anyone else? I'm also running in the live account, so let's keep moving here. Okay, so and yeah, so you can see that running in. So it's TP nearing. Would like to see that hit that TP level, and I'm also ready. Even need to close if needed. Running in profit, we'll keep that running, and if we see that enough movement if needed, I'm ready to close, but not closing here at the moment. Still we could see that drop here, still bearish price action, but if needed we may be able to see any close earlier if needed, but it's still running in. And the price action is still bearish, as I mentioned before. This is how trading is, guys. It's not difficult. Okay, the goal here is to learn the strategy. Okay, learn the strategy, learn the trading psychology, and making money is easy in the market. Okay, trading is not hard as long as you have the right guidance, right strategy, right tools. Okay, and that is why the academy here to help you. In the channel I post a lot of content for free to help the community, to help the trader. It's my goal here. And at the same time also currently we are taking members in the academy with 95% off in the joining lifetime in the mentorship, where you will be learning this strategy that I am trading, and also being in the group, using all my trading tools, strategies, and everything that I am trading every single day. It's for short term, anytime it's gonna off. So you can find also link below this video in the description if you're curious about our academy, where the best trading strategy in my opinion. And if you guys are curious about this, don't miss out right now. 95% off, ending anytime. And you can find the link below this video. In this trading, right, education is not available, so that's why this academy is unique, where you can see the live market I'm trading, and you'll see that the real trade. There is nothing that I need to tell here, because in the academy we post the real trade, and so far incredible results that I'm posting every single day in the VIP group. It's not self-advertisement. That in the live market you can see in the live account live trades. So let's keep learning, because when I begin my trading I really stumbled everywhere when I begin my trading, and that's why this academy is created, to help the trading community for thousands of traders. Currently more than 1,000 members in the academy, in the VIP group, and there's growing, and there might be closing of mentorship very soon because of the pressure that I have with the existing members. So it's still open. If you guys want to be on board, then this is the opportunity that you can take right now to take you trading to the next level. Now here is, we are trading at the moment. I trade on a comparatively smaller account so that you can take bigger profit in a smaller account. That's the key. So we are almost nearly to 1% gain here, nearing to the 1%. I'm still not closing running it, but we may be able to close anytime if needed. We are nearing to the TP target, and let's see how the price action is forming. Still probability for downside here, so I'm still holding it. Once we see the market has given that enough momentum, I think we could keep still pushing that price down here. So we're still holding it. As long as the market is moving in our favor, we are on the trade. And if not moving in our favor anytime, we have choice to click the button and take the profit. Not yet, but if needed we can do that. Let's wait for this candle to close on the 1 minute. Okay, so the next one, if it is coming down, we are out of the trade straight away with the TP hit. So if one candle down, we will be able to hit the TP. So waiting to see that next candle to come down, or any time ready to press the take profit button if needed, because we don't want to lose that profit running. Yeah, it's coming down, and we might see that natural TP hit with one more drop here. So nearing to that TP. Alright guys, so are you with me? This is a live market, live trade in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. To become a member here, currently open, and you can find all the links in the description area of this video. Any question, don't hesitate to ask anytime. That's the growth here. Okay, so if you want to grow as a trader, then keep your mind open, take time and dream big. Okay, this is the goal here, to help the members, to help the trader in the community. And it's hitting that TP, couple of pips, maybe 2 pips, or you're gonna close it by itself. Let's see. I want to see that it's hitting naturally. It's just 2-3 pip here. All right, so yeah, it might hit by itself, not closing by myself. Yeah, so it's coming down, and probably for 2 pips or 3 pips, not hitting that TP yet. And yep, TP hit. Well done. That's how trading is. I have shown you in the live market with the live strategy. Now the rest is up to you. So TP hit consecutively. We have unbelievable winner here. So the 27th here, 27. Now it's 28 in my zone. 28, 03, 2025. XAUSD winner. And we had how many pip here, guys? Let's look at here. This one is 76 pip winner here. 76 pip, which is 1.5%, nearly to 1.3%. And .1% net gain. Now we see that TP hit, and that's an incredible very good trade here. We have secured profit here. Now, do you guys have any question in the trade? And we will be moving back to the, I would like to see how many traders here hit profit target. Well done. I'm in profit. Okay, how can I get the journal? Journal will be shared in the group. So for those who are in the academy, you can access the journal, trading tools, as well as strategies and everything that is currently available in the academy. If you're our member, you'll be able to access all of them. And yeah, this is the benefits from the members. Also, as an added bonus, you can have my personal indicators as well as the trading tool that I am trading every day. I keep open everything for the members, because it's nothing for me but for the members, to help them to become a better trader. So now knowledge is to give it, right? So at the moment we see that it dropped here to that daily support, and Gbpusd is still in a pullback. I think that instrument also might give trading opportunity very soon, keeping on the watch list. You're holding sell trade, so yeah, it's up to you. You can hold it, or you can take the profit. It may drop to 3035, may not, but we are out on the trade. The market structure is bearish. We have enough on this one, It's a good one. We could see that further downside, or you might see sideways and then bounce. But at the moment, it's in a downtrend. As we mentioned, it may drop to 3035 level. And in the meantime, yeah, what you can see that in that area, this is a move and very strong drop here on the lower time frame on XAUSD. We see that this is a massive drop here, and that drop may lead that price back to the support level. We can see that on a pullback now. Also, you will be looking or focus on the education of that strategy. That's we always talk about the education, about the strategy, as if we don't know how to trade, we can't rely on signals or any other things. Here our goal, our academy vision is to help retail trader, okay, in a way that the smart money trades the market. Because if we trade like a retail trader, you see that yesterday also you have winner, today also you have winner, the day before yesterday winner. In this live session, you can go back to those sessions that yesterday, before yesterday, guys. Look at the live market that in this YouTube channel that we have traded, and that's where you will see the real proof of how we are winning in this market. Probably you guys have heard that trading is hard, and that don't make money traders. True, okay. The 95% retail trader lose their account money. So here we are 5%, right? Here we are 5%. And that's why it's important that if you want to be the part of that 5%, then what things you need to work on is also important. Do you think that you are part of 5%? I did. Welcome. I'm holding. FX Gold, Dean, welcome. If it is first time, then definitely you enjoy it, and I'm sure that you guys will enjoy. Keep enjoying, okay? And yeah, this is where we focus on, okay? As we mentioned in the beginning, creating traders, and also more often we send promotion on the free Telegram channel. Sometime, okay, when we have a giveaway, we send promotion in the free Telegram channel. Also, we do VIP Zoom class. Sometime it open for all the community members to give the best education. You guys don't miss out the free Telegram. There is a lot of value here, okay? And I have given also the link in the live chat for the free Telegram just now. You can click and stay connected, because in that channel more often we send promotion to help the members, and also I do share some of my best ideas in the market and in the real time for education as well as for learning purpose. So stay connected by joining that free Telegram channel. We are almost about 2 hours 15 minutes in this session. We don't need 10 hours to run, we are a couple of hours, and then we secure profit, and then we are on the go. And with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this live session. You guys finding value every single day. If you're enjoying, don't miss out to stay connected, as I mentioned. And also keep that profit in your trading account by not over trading or by not FOMO trading, so that you can keep growing, learning as a trader. If you have over trading habit, then make a demo account and keep trading on that, but keep your live account very, very intact so that you can keep it growing. So with that said, another great session, another big session tomorrow, Friday, massive day as last day of the month and the week. I'm gonna crash today and tomorrow, so stay connected. If you are on the VIP group, keep eye. We have secured this massive one in this live along with the VIP members. Would like to catch some other trade in just a matter of an hour or so as NY session is progressing. And stay connected. I'll see you again very soon trading live together. Until that, stay well, stay happy.